When the news came back that the king and his son were both dead, a nurse snatched up a 5-year-old boy and ran, and somewhere in the running, he fell. Years later, the new king came looking for whoever was left. By now, David was king over all Israel, and one day he asked a strange question. Is there anyone left of the house of Saul? It was not the question a new king usually asked about the family he had replaced. But David finished the question. Is there anyone left that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake? A servant named Ziba answered him. There is still a son of Jonathan. He is crippled in both his feet. So the king sent for him. They brought him in from a place called Lo-debar, a long way from Jerusalem, where Jonathan's son had been living for years in another man's house. His name was Mephibosheth. They brought him in, and he got down on the floor and put his face to the ground. He was the grandson of the king David had replaced, and he was afraid. Do not be afraid, David said. I am going to show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan. I will give you back everything that belonged to your grandfather, and you will eat at my table, always. Mephibosheth answered him. What is your servant, he said, that you should even look at a dead dog like me? That is what he called himself, a dead dog. Years before, when they were young men, David and Jonathan had promised each other that whatever happened, they would keep faith with each other's families. Jonathan was long dead. David kept the promise anyway. And the chapter ends with one quiet line that says everything. He ate always at the king's table. Now he was lame in both his feet. Nothing about him was fixed. He was brought home and given a seat, and that was enough. But David is about to do the worst thing he ever did. Soon he stays home from a war, sends for another man's wife, and puts a sealed letter into the hand of the husband he means to kill. Follow so you don't miss it.